Q&A. Let me see if I can focus this a little bit. I didn't quite catch the name. I got a note here wanting to know if we have to mow our grass year round. The answer to that is no. It depends on what district you're in, really. Some districts have zoysia grass. That's my district. I know District 10 has zoysia. I can't speak for District 11. Down at the Finney area, which I think is District 12, they have St. Augustine grass. And I know all the way up in the old section, Spanish Springs, all the way up in there, they've got St. Augustine grass. I don't know if that stays green all year round or not, or if it goes domicile in a winter. I don't know that. Dormant. Here, zoysia goes dormant in the winter months. They're still mowing right now because our grass is still kind of green. And we're getting rain, you know, so it has a tendency to spur growth a little bit. But in the cooler months, say January and February and probably December, maybe parts of November, I'm not really sure, I can't keep track of all this, the grass will actually start to turn brown. It's going dormant for the winter season. That's what zoysia does. And it's all about water conservative. As long as it's going dormant, we don't have to water our yard. And it just saves water. And it takes very little water to keep it green in the summer months, the growing season. So now the basic answer to your question is no, you don't need to mow your grass all year round. But if you're paying to have your grass mowed, on an average, about every 2 weeks, they're going to come around and they're going to run through your yard with the mower, whether it needs mowed or not. So you'll see that a lot. You're paying them to mow. So every 2 weeks they show up and they mow and they edge. You got to edge too. In my district, that's part of our rules. Your driveway and along the edge of the street has to be edged, and I don't mean with a weed whacker. It's by rules. It's got, you know, that little metal cutter that they run down through there and make a nice straight line. That's what I mean. It has to be edged. Wanda Kelly wants to know who the gutter guy was that did all this and that. I'm sorry, Wanda. I'm not going to recommend anybody anymore for reasons. I talked about it in a video this week. If I could find somebody else that does this kind of work that I know, and I get the information I need to get, prices and stuff like that, then I can maybe find somebody else to recommend. But this guy, it's not that he doesn't do good work, it's not that he's not reliable or any of that kind of stuff. There's just several reasons why I'm not going to recommend him anymore. Here's a comment. These are some of the comments that I get that are really kind of asinine. I'm not sure what the point of these comments are, but I'm going to read it to you. The guy that sent it, he don't even put his name on here. His name is Oo. O-O-O-O. Says, let me read it here. It says, after watching this video for about 10 minutes, I was reminded why I never moved to the villages. Good for you. I had to settle for a miserable waterfront on the Gulf down in St. Pete Beach. It's a beautiful area. Life is good here. No STDs. That's a stupid comment right there. There's no such thing as this place being taken over by STDs. You're another one of them ignorant people that took a story that started 10 years ago that's been debunked 100 times of how it got started, why it got started, why people hang on to it, and you keep spreading this false information. You should educate yourself because you're totally wrong. No dictators setting rules. We don't have any dictators here, so I don't even know what you're talking about. You know, you go to any neighborhood where you have maybe an HOA or something like that, there's just certain rules in that neighborhood and they're there for a specific reason. That's why our community is spick and span clean. And you don't see anybody with a car that's parked in a front yard and stuff like that. I guess that's why it makes us the most popular place for retirees to move in the United States. So no bonds. I don't understand what the point here is. No Stepford wives. I don't even know what that means. You're just making a lot of asinine statements and putting everybody in the same bag, and none of this means anything. No cold and windy winters. Well, that's a lie. I know about St. Pete. I got people that live over there that I know. And so don't tell me you don't have any cold winters. I know better. No windy winters. You're on the ocean or on the Gulf. It's windy every day. No stinky garbage plants. We don't have them either. So I don't know what you're talking about. All of our garbage goes over to Oh, what's the name of that city over there? Anyway, I can't even think of the name of it. But anyway, all the garbage that's picked up here goes over to another city. We have no garbage dumps here. No railroads. We don't have any railroads here. Now there are some down at Wildwood. That's on the outside of the villages, but there ain't no railroads in here. You're making a lot of stupid remarks, so it tells me you've never been here. What did I really miss? The rednecks once you step off the property, and the crime in Ocala. The rednecks once you step off the property. I don't have no idea what he's talking about. And the crime in Ocala. That's 25 miles away. Oh yeah, and exactly one regional shopping mall. One regional shopping mall. I don't even know what he's talking about there either. This guy's making a lot of comments that are totally dreamed up or something. I have no idea what this guy's saying, but these are the kind of comments that I get once in a while. Most generally, I just delete them, I ignore them. Because he's entitled to his opinion, but it ought to be an educated opinion. And this guy has never been here. I can tell you by reading this, he's never been here. He can lie all day long and say, oh yeah, I've been there. Oh yeah, I got friends that live there, but he's never been here. He has no idea what he's talking about. So we'll just delete that guy. Joe Keller, Rand McNally Truckers. Oh yeah, about the map. The road maps, right? Yeah. I haven't got one yet. I'm gonna get one. I'm still looking. I'm not interested in a trucker's magazine, you know, or I don't even like going to truck stop. I spent 38 years in truck stops, so the idea of me actually going to a truck stop, you know, for really anything, I don't even want to go. I do go to Flying J though when I get a chance because they're RV friendly. They have dedicated fuel pumps that's for RVs only. You can get your LP gas there. They have a dump station right there. And that's why I like to go there. We have plenty of room to maneuver, to get in and get out and do things. Pilots, not so good. Love's not so good. None of them basically are set up like that. I think as time goes on, because the RV community right now is really starting to grow and take on a new life, I think they're going to have to. They should. Flat Top. I guess he watched an old video about the Sycamore home. Says, what's the monthly maintenance fee for HOA? We don't have an HOA. It's a amenity fee. And our amenity fees is $159 a month. I should add to that. We do have an HOA if you want to voluntarily join that. It's like $1 a month or something. It ain't very much. I'm not a member of that. Some are. There's an HOA. I think there's a VOA, Villages, VHA, Villages Home Association. There's all kinds of, so I don't belong to any of those. You don't have to. Matt Serber says, can you tell me the rules of what is allowed on the cart paths? Well, I can tell you, other than golf carts, you're not allowed to have any other motorized vehicle on there. You know, and then you get into the thing of, well, what's motorized, right? I'm seeing more and more electric bikes. Technically, I don't think they're allowed on the golf cart paths. I haven't really seen any on them, but you got to wonder, you know. But here's what I see on the golf cart paths on a daily basis. Golf carts. Basically, that's what those were designed for, was golf carts. And then you see people walking on them. So people use them as walking paths. Now down in the Finney area, they're putting a change to that. They're putting walking paths only in that whole area down there, and they've got them blocked off so golf carts can't get on them paths. I think that's a good idea. And then you see people with bicycles, especially in wintertime. And even though they do get on there, it's a pain. Bicycles on golf cart paths is such a pain. Because if you get 8 or 9 of these guys in a row, you can't pass them, you can't get around them. Sometimes they'll ride their bikes down the middle of the golf cart path. They won't move out of the way, and it's just a pain. So, but that's what I see on a daily basis. Walkers, golf carts, bicycles. Motor scooters, no, you're not allowed to have them on there. Go-karts, no, you're not allowed to have them on there. Cars, no. But we see cars on there. People make mistakes, make the wrong turn. Happens all the time. They're going down a golf cart path. Once they get on the golf cart path, they can't get off of it. So they just keep going, hoping that there's an exit somewhere, I guess, and there isn't any. So, yeah, we see cars on there once in a while, but usually those are by accident. Somebody new, it's not from around here, they see a road, they turn on it. And how they turn on it is beyond me, because There's a PCV pipe at the end of every golf cart trail, or the beginning of every golf cart trail, unless it's been knocked down. And it separates that small golf cart trail into 2 lanes, basically, going in and coming out. So in order for a car to get on that golf cart trail, 1 or 2 things has to happen, assuming the pole is still in place. Either they have to literally run over the pole and break it off, or they have to drive in the grass to get on the path. And so in either case, you know, you gotta wonder sometimes. John Ryan. Hey Skip, good luck with the new RV and have a safe trip wherever you decide to travel. If you still have that extra large, double extra large shirt, I'd like to purchase one. I'm pretty sure I do. So you didn't send me your address. I might send you an email, but if you get this video, send me your address. And then I don't know if you're a Patreon member, because Patreon members get a pretty good discount. If you are, let me know what level you're on, and then I'll tell you the price, and then you can do whatever, and then I'll ship it out to you free. Absolutely, everything I ship out's free, and I'll let you know. So if you still want it, John Ryan, email me. Okay, I think that's enough question and answer. So on a dreary day, yeah, it's mostly cloudy, raining a little bit. The sun tries to peek through, not quite. It's like 80 degrees out, I think. I'm not complaining, it's just the way it is. So with that being said, I'll see you guys on the other side.